officer over here to look at the various pink sheets that were collated at the various centers. And once they are done, it comes to the projection over here. I want you to have a look at the projection that we are having at this particular area. So as you can see on your screen, that's the projection. So far, we understand that they have done a little over 50 polling centers, but they have not tallied the numbers to know really who is actually leading and whether the NPP parliamentary candidate Akwesi Knedu is leading or his main opponent Hamza Swala of the NDC is winning. And so, David, for here, that is what is currently happening. If you can also look at them, the numbers, and some of the presiding officers, some are lining down. They are hoping that they'll get something, and they will quickly go to the main presiding officer here to have their results collated. And so, David, this is what is currently happening. It's been a tiring day for most of us here, and we're hoping that by somewhere 4 a.m., hopefully, we should get some numbers trooping in from here at the Yenya also Presby and Coalition Center for the Mesha North constituency, David.
No, Brad Kweku. Nana Boache Yadom is also pitched camp somewhere in the Ashanti region. Nana Boache, where exactly are you and what can you share with us?
All right, David, I'm in the Ejura Dumasi constituency, and as I speak to you, I am in the Ejura Community Center, which happens to be the coalition center for the constituency, receiving over 177 or 177 exactly polling centers, the results pulling through from these polling centers. And you can see right behind me, EC officials walking through, and then agents for the NPP's parliamentary candidates, and then for the NPP generally, who are seated behind me, waiting for the coalition to start. But as of now, it hasn't started. So we're waiting for the issue of EC officials to begin with the process. And also, we have the incumbent member of parliament. But I won't let you see what is actually going on here. And this is actually the center. And that is the incumbent member of parliament, the Honorable Bawa Brima, and his people seated here, waiting for the EC to begin with the coalition. And he has been jubilating already, and the supporters have been jubilating outside the Ejura constituency, especially the community center, which happens to be the coalition center. Honorable, you're live on Joy, and you're sitting here waiting for the EC to begin with the coalition. So far, what results do you have? And in fact, the jubilation out there by supporters, does it tell you anything?
Thank you. And like I said earlier, I want to reiterate that the elections are won at the polling stations, and it is the results, the aggregation of the results of that comes from the polling stations that are announced. So, as a serious political party, we have tabulated all the results from the 177 polling stations, and we are leading with close to about 5,000 votes. So we feel that we have won the election. Now we'll be waiting for the EC to start the coalition so that at least we'll have our official figures and declaration before we leave here.
All right. Thank you so much. And so, Dave, that is the member of parliament for the Ejura Dumasi constituency, and you can have a clear look at how the coalition center looks like, and that is where the projection would be done. And you can also see the supporters of the NPP or agents for the NPP who are also seated there, waiting for the EC to begin with the coalition. Tight security here in the Ejura Dumasi constituency, Dave. I must say that cannot be left out. This constituency has a number of military men in here. The police, security service are all here waiting for the coalition to be done. And out there, you can see that a number of supporters are waiting for the EC to also go ahead with the declaration. So that's what's happening here throughout the coalition process we are waiting for to begin anytime soon.
It was from the Ejura Dumasi constituency. At this point in time, we'll be doing some substitution. If it was a game of football, I guess upon a time where the coach would inform me that, well, let's do some substitution. So Professor Martin Akote of the Valley View University is going to be leaving us now. And joining us next will be Dr. Ali Nyaba. He's with the History and Political Studies Department, Kia University. So, Prof, thank you very much for your time with us. So, Dr. Machi, you were making some point before I rudely interrupted. Forgive me about that, but let's hear you.
Well, just looking at some of the challenges we have associated with the elections and generally the procedures, the mechanisms. We're thinking that starting from 1992 and having gone through these routines every 4 years to date, we should have at least perfected our system. We should have perfected our system. We should be doing better now. Things should have become routines so that we go through it, the counting. I mean, everybody is there at the polling station, the collation centers, just putting together the numbers from the polling station. It shouldn't be a difficult thing, but it is difficult because, generally with governance in Africa, with governance in Ghana over the years, electoral governance, the general trend has been that, political actors intentionally misgovern so as to take advantage of the system. So we are not interested in putting in structures and making sure that these structures work. And if the challenge we have has got to do with human agency, then we should be increasingly going digital. You come to KNUST, we vote, the digital way. After voting, the ballot papers are produced indicating your vote. So the system, the computers do the counting, and then at the same time we count papers, the ballot papers. So we have double check. I mean, Ghana can do that. We do this at KNUST.
So Ghana can also do the same. Dr. Ali Nyaba now joins us. And Doc, good morning.
Good morning.
How has your day been?
Great.
So Dr. Machi is saying that at KNUST campus, you vote based on the digital systems you have. Now, I know that, for example, when I was speaking to you earlier on this morning, you said to me that as a nation, we've gotten to a stage where we should be able to be declaring results within 12 hours. Apparently, it's not going to happen this year, is it?
No, it doesn't look likely. In relative terms, in previous elections, by this time, even the quantum of results that trickles in appears to be lacking this time around. So we haven't even improved from last 4 years and even 2016 and 2012. So it's not likely we are going to do better at all.
But in it all, people are praising the EC for a good job done today. People are praising the security for a good job done today. What's your own view about the performance of work done by the Electoral Commission of Ghana plus the security as well?
Largely, the process was quite smooth until the hitches that led to the death of 2 people. So on that score, if we are able to conduct the elections successfully, these are things that happen outside the main deal. I'm talking about conducting the elections and then collating the results. You will